I'm up near Santa Clarita, California at the Cali Lake RV Resort. This is a place that has about 300 homeless people. You'll see looking over my shoulder, a lot of RVs, a lot of trailers. These are homeless people. They all want to do better. They all care about each other. Many of them have jobs and are working every day, but they just can't quite get above that line that puts them back in the mainstream of the world. You won't see a lot of mental illness here. You won't see a lot of alcoholism and drug addiction. What you're going to find is they don't fit the stereotype. Well, Ryan, Nikita, I appreciate you letting me come today and talk to you here. What happened that you were unable to retain a 4 walls and a roof over your head?
I got sick, and they still are not 100% what happened to me, but my immune system turned off.
So medical crisis.
Yes, and that was the first hiccup.
COVID hit.
I was way behind on bills as it was, and then COVID came in. I lost overtime, I lost hours, and it's just been a snowball downhill.
Yeah, it's really interesting. If you look at the statistics of why people get into major financial crisis, the #1 reason is medical emergencies.
I cashed in everything which I had, retirement, stocks, whatever I could, because I wanted my kids to have a roof, my family to have a roof over their heads.
There is a stereotype of homeless people, and it is that they're unmotivated, drug addicts, drunks, some mentally ill, and I have to say in all candor, that does describe a portion of homeless people, but you seem to not fall into that category even a little bit.
I work every day, I'm nothing like that. I come home to my family, cook dinner, go back to work. We're just a normal family, like everybody else that just hit some rough times and weren't able to get out of it.
And you have a job now?
Yes, I do.
And if I could ask, how much money do you make? Do you get paid by the hour?
I get paid by the hour, I make $27.50.
But with a family in California,
I'm barely making it. I'm living dollar to dollar, dime to dime, trying to figure out which bills need to be paid, which I could get away with pushing off a little bit so I can have food for my family, make sure I have gas to get to work.
This is where we live. This is our 27-foot RV. It sleeps 7 people. This is the master bedroom. This is where me and Nikita stay. It's our little tiny space.
This is where our daughter Artemis sleeps. This is where another one of our sons sleeps. This is where our other daughter sleeps. And then if you follow me back here, this is where my mother-in-law and another one of our sons sleeps. It's made a home for us and our family.
what is your biggest barrier to getting into a condo, an apartment, a house, some kind of permanent living arrangement right now?
It's the deposit, because you have to save up for your first month and last month rent, which makes it hard. Banks won't take me because they don't see it as a feasible loan. My credit isn't where they want it.
When we had the cash before buying the RV, we were trying anywhere and everywhere, and getting even a call back or a response back was just ridiculous.
How are you going to get from where you are to being able to have a quality of life that reflects the hard work that you're doing?
That's where we're stuck.
That's where we're stuck. All I could keep telling myself is just keep working and saving what little bits I can. We got to get out somehow, some way.
Are you gaining on it, or are you losing ground?
We're gaining.
We're gaining a little bit. It depends. I lost my truck because it got totaled in a car accident. As I feel like I'm getting a little bit up, something brings me right back down to zero and negative.
So despite the fact that you're working every day, you do feel like you're failing them?
More than anything, because I can't provide a proper life for them. I feel like I could give them more, like I'm fighting if I could feed them at nighttime, and no kid should go hungry, and it's a horrible feeling knowing if your kid's gonna make a dinner tonight,
Do they feel like they've got a bad situation?
They miss their homes.
It's hard on them. Like, I know they get stress from it because kids pick on them when they find out they live in a trailer. Kids are mean, they're cruel,
They have no filter.
Do they make fun of them, ridicule them?
Yes, very.
What do they say to them?
Oh, you're poor, you live in a trailer park.
My son's homeschooled now because of it.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.